The Director General, Bureau of Public Service Reforms, Dasuki Arabi, has reiterated the determination of the federal government to transform the public service to provide world-class services to the people. Arabi said this when he interacted with the Lagos State government delegation, who were at the Bureau in Abuja to seek ways of strengthening the state's public service. Arabi, who spoke virtually with the delegation, said the initiative was to ensure effectiveness in policy implementation, professionalism, integrity, excellence, and passion to secure sustainable national development. Arabi listed the challenges facing the reforms process and mitigation measures taken. He said that part of their plan was to create reforms units in all MDAs to address challenges in the implementation.
We have a framework at the federal level where we have the president, the National Council of Reforms, the Steering Committee of Reforms, then the Bureau of Public Service Reforms as secretariat to all these committees. Then we have what we call the Reform Coordination and Service Reform Coordination Department in BPSR that is supposed to work with directors of reforms in ministries, departments, and agencies of government. As a mode of work, we have been implementing what we call the National Strategy on Public Service Reforms, which has 4 pillars. Pillar 1 is driven by by Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Pillar 2 is manned by Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning. Pillar 3, Public Financial Management, Budget and National Planning. Pillar 4 is driven by Office of Head of Civil Service of the Federation. And below them, we have Reform Coordination Department.
Earlier, Abdurrahman Lekki, Assistant Director, Lagos State Management Service Department, Office of Transformation, Creativity and Innovation, said the team was on a study visit to the Bureau as part of efforts to strengthen the public service delivery system in the state.
The aim of the visit is to, number one, like I mentioned, to study how the reform operates, and also the fact that Lagos State currently is planning to establish a structure for reforms in all MDAs. And we know that the federal government within the federal civil service has implemented something like that. So we decided to come and see what was the story that led to that and how has that fared over the years, so that we can understand how it has been done, what has worked well, what can be improved upon, to see how we can replicate the same and improve on it in Lagos State. We think it's better for reforms officers to be within those agencies and spot reforms before it becomes a problem. So when they spot reforms, they can begin to engineer reforms, initiate reforms, support reforms at the start before it becomes a problem.